Adesuma me makwa Adom TV Kasee bre asombion don hwe ene ye de nsam na eba be somo na nsam no de di makotene bi NSM rahye bedwane a ogina wode ma aso ase Alhaji Muntaka Mubarak ne wode nsama todwa se wode nimfi a wadi wo man rahye bedwafie toto wo nyamfo se cheme sabonso a obetimi akase wo no wabo na homoden sen no
afen so kopie mu e wo no tono a opanyina wo gina mu apem rahye bedwam de bre ne campaign ka wode ye campaign ahye dwurbe
ye beko achim batabi na abraho samesi wo ho a de hye bitu ananano monse do ye ne ye betodwa se nipa duonu mienu ene to ananano monse do nso amabi so e price bi e ka we hu na na wie ye de ebre mo asomfo ne ye me obi dum bi kwaku edukumi ewie me ne
ekiecha oyi akwan
ye na ye homra na afi ye mfansem ne mero Mami makwa baby afi ye mungra ensem no ankasa mu ye bwawram de amrahye bedwane a ogina wode momanfo wo asoase abato empesua so Alhaji Muntaka Mubarak ne nei wode nsema todwa wase finhye dunsia no akodi wo amrahye bedwafie na wode no magugu nsane ne obetimi aka se wonum nyamfo se chemensa bonsu a wono na ye dom kase no eba no de no mabo adwuma pa esen no
Homa wo man se parliament anka ye parliament parliament asebio eye ne djuma se de sifata na yi na ye the national interest na to ye nim se better wo opposition wo government side will put the national interest away make it say problems say more than half of it will have been solved because you know the bottom line they say MPs may make a number of times you do one we don't do it based on our conscience, not in the national interest. It is on the parochial interest. Say, oh, I deal with a because one city, one crowd and they've been found, more than more approval and brass one say. Oh, it's a kind of doors, so they build and found. Yeah, that's the lot of the things that Parliament is doing. And the Parliament is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And the side, you know, Sebu, Sanyumia SEC will become the target of the public because the public anger will be directed at us. Here I am putting the national interest ahead of us. Nipa kakrebi, na nipa kakrebi no ye bre, ube bre sa because okay sometimes maybe me back. I can tell you, even opposition, adewe, nisonso asoni, masa. Ye kura na ye kwa ombetu etiaye enti enjai na se bibi wo mu a ye na ebenya atafre. What kind of nonsense is this? It is a yetina parliament na ye yes na. What do you expect the citizens? How do you expect them to look at us?
Honorable Muntaka yenhwe o constituency say utrimo popa ni ma o constituency ni de.
Well, my constituency there, the biggest achievement I made me did dan Yankopon ase a me di huahua me ho ene say me baaye betimi abode wura ma se me peso aso a obie no aso a onko school the air din ma se say nipa no betimi wie obi wo a we DSS a so me kwa kwosua adwuma
who making investment in education.
Yes, a lot of investment in education said be ya edusua ebe ben wo mo hu ehun faso na wo mo akọ scholarships na de kaka ho ye ne obia ku school but sebio eno na ya enya ade a wudi weni ehu
Yeah.
Enti obia ka so okwa so anse dia roads no ya yes the infrastructure roads because eno na ma obia enemu ohu street lights ya esisi ye ni nyoma bebiri aye fine eno wo but butaye kesia me edam akoma so say and say ankran ewo constituency ohwa ohia wa ha papa said the benya betimi apija omo free ohiam can who say you cannot change a community in just 1 decade. Sometimes it takes minimum 3 decades to be able to turn it around. Any na mo your own body say afoforo eba no ye be yin so mbeko school na say be ade wo mo be kan we no ya me kwa na ye Adom and these are buying and the Rollins ye the education unit ebe bata ye makaranta en na ma ne ye nkwala bidio na akura eko school a ama se say no upe professor ewe mu a obenya upe doctors wo mu a obenya upe lawyers wo mu a obenya
se me tell you okay say oho odin what the toto mrase bedwafo ahodo pi na oho odin a o ye yanga obetimi adi ache abre be na obeka say me muntaka misifom ana me nko parliament bi
Ubisa chairman sana ohe. So I'm MP na ubisa na say me na ubisa me.
Oh. Muntaka na ubisa.
I mean, me dey make me who can na me just be a chairman sa timeti na ubisa no sa question. Ubisa chair because 124 years I work 28 years. Ubisa say they been anko no be there. Na then no way feel because who can 24 ni 16 dey na dozo. Na dey 24 when you bisa no question obisa 16 say they been na o here awon be jai. David. To be fair, we don't go bisa me no pay che say enti they been pa na o here o be jai. Na o ka say oh me did 32 and answer be oh you say they me did 28 ah me nko bi ma na me so me hu benchmark ah say na ya tikumase
and o dey hwe dey asara
oh yes na me so me dey at 2 minutes because ya me ncha dey ye na ya tikumase ya me ncha dey ye menu so nkwa na ye kumase fo a ye ti front bench apart from say uzo a be kwai enti ye menu no say na won so na epenyi enti say me follow the footsteps because say you me nim say me tie me say me 16 years home for so abre as one sin the 24 years away.
Oh really?
Oh there's no doubt about that. And the upper me so we there for drone.
I say chairman sabonsu. There. We adwuma wa ye within 16 years. E so chain na dia.
Abam for so e chain 24 years away ne home for so abre so am for. And we are making me so. We dey sorry your constituency ni na eso. They are about the same size. In fact, me so gra make say land area no. Me hanom ene ne pa e wo mu. E do so sin.
16 years.
E do so sin. Esusin swami wo dey for drone
16 years e wo mrase bedwam e ho abanfa so chain
me say
24 years
me say use a drone started from Akotia line na wo record oh infrastructure we wa ha ekwan we wa ha na wa ya up to pakoso na ko swami na ye the same thing na wo dey fatu ema utiefo ehwe aswanse ni swami ni na ehu me 16 years and 24 years den pa na ehun fa so aba amane oma awon person so and I can bet you I have no doubt on my mind that me 16 years na ehun fa so abre asonse for far more than the 24 years. Yes, in parliament he's ahead of me say as leader
and fa won the leader or yeah ahead of me
regardless of me no me say me home I change no faso abe some
o gidi wo constituent mu pa o ti say wo amfiri ho de omo nyi mfiri ho
look because they know the caliber of person that they know I'm very sincere and honest about what I say ade ameka say me ye bia no me yeru me ho ye de me ntimi ye no me can play it say we eburu ma ho this we nya ade me as member of parliament me aye ntimi so me de be kwa kan nkran and I do it and they see the sincerity and you benya MPP ni kura wo ha otuma me Bia na to mommy party because when him say he believes in the mayor and I will continue to do me because so aye the meet me aye bia one I share consensus name me am ama consensus no akoso abe ka be he na ye ka say first na anka bibia ye na ye we no enne consensus ye ka development we are one of the best developed consensus in Kumasi bibia ye kan bia no or more MPI or representative is one of the most outspoken in the whole country sanyoma no I will continue to do it to put Aswanse where it truly belongs.
Ntwa ensem no so ne enkopie mu e watifi do mantem mu na mrahye bedwani a na opanyimpa a wo gina mu apam mrahye bedwam dibre ene Habib Idrisu na eneyi ne ka wode bontoa e ne campaign ka pick up ibi eja tom amana hyedworobe
Akana kakra bi na omangana yato aba eyo mampani ene mrasebedwafo ma watoa omanyi amamuo no eso ne santi amanyokuo hodo no ebo wonmo ntoa ekensempa egu omanfo asom se be ya obeto wase no ato aba amawon yediani ekire tolon abato empesua no eso a MPP amanyokuo no opani a wopre ehodmo adwa no amawon no nidin ene Habib Idrisu ono so ede ne ntoabo no asese so dendendin a wokọ apro ekensempa gu omanfo asom eno ne namso ama MPP amanyokuo no national organizer Urasamia oku ene na pamfo bi akoka no ho na wode won mu anantanantia na kokopue nkroto bi etise kasurili pendua nampala bermani ene nkroto ahodo epi neso won nto abom no wante asempa oduru tolon a oba befiri won mu adwumadi ase pepepe ena car baako a wɔde enam no epeja ema car no esredwebe Adom Kasee ama ne boni Abdul Rauf Eliasu ena na wo hɔ no ne nkyeremu a wɔgye free Owura Habib Idrisu ne buafo mapa Lincoln Warris nkyɛn no ene sɛ afei kura na wɔba be free wɔn nto abɔse ɛwɔ tɔlɔn ena asɛm yi esi sei ena ɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu.
The story is that today we hosted the national organizer of our party, MPP, Mr. Sami Oku, and then the Northern Regional MPP chairman, to tour some few communities in our constituency. That those communities included Kasulili, Jendua, Yankpala, Gurmane, and then Tolong, the capital, the constituency capital. So we had finished with Kasulili and Jendua on our way to Yankpala. So on our way to Tolong, one of our cars got a problem. And according to our campaign parliamentary candidate, he said I should tell you that it was just an accident that he thinks is by the grace of God. So he has put it behind him and is moving on. There's nothing suspicious about it. It was an accident and he's moving on. He's focused on retaining the seat for the MPP. That is his main focus. No distraction, nothing can stop him from achieving his agenda for the 2020 general election. So he sends his regards to all MPs and sympathizers in the constituency and the whole of MPP, that we should all put what has happened behind us and then focus on winning the seat. That is the most important thing.
Ko arehosem fufuro emu na yekọ ensem fufuro mu a na yese yefri arehosem ekọ so tolon mu na okopiem wo West Gonja ekure friend say mpaha eni gisema aba ene say yese Adom Kasee bode da yeka na omanfo so adi ho adanse yese ya dan kotokora wo ho bon a enya de akotokoro beka so de biara da asrobo papa ene ye de ani de chekọ police station na ewo mpaha yekọ na chese ho asem areho embo na ye de ho nsem etu dwane Rade Adom nsisi kese pa akoso yenko ne enko hwese de no masiko.
Ebese na kakra nie na Adom Kasee ama ne boni Rebecca Nantoma ede amane bi ebeda Adom Kasee ese ukọ mpaha ewo Central Gonja mansinimu a prostation ahodom no tibia ewom no de enye krakrakra ensem fata asem bebeto odwa no na eho akwakọ hia sempanifo etu ho anamo enam so ama Central Gonja empanifo etu anamo a wasiesia prostation no na wadane ahye empanifo sase be ya obetumi ayemu adwuma ama ahomka ensoso aba ye kase wakakotwa homamu ede abu prostation no ama bibibia ekoso aba na musini a wohwe Central Gonja mansini no eso Owura Mustafa Mahama eno ne Adom Kasee edi nkomo na nasem ene se ebra ohun tibia prostation no ho se dabi enye inteso ye hu bribe eno ena akanya won a waye wese wose ufa mpaha ene bupe kwantempon so a akonfuwanfo etai ese ho no papa ne senti ebehia sa prosifo be won madwuma e wo kwan so ama asomtwe aba.
There were a couple of requests to the assembly to assist them, and that is why we took it up. This facility or this work was under the Special Development Initiative. That's where we got the funding for this rehabilitation. It's very, very important because if apart from Bupe, you know, we see the distance to this place over here. There's no police station or police post, and this serves a very vast area of people. And you can see from here all the way to the main road, you know, a lot of security concerns that we have over here. So it's very, very important that we have a station over here.
Superintendent Kwame Nimo and Central Gonja Police Commander or the PCM ma abana musini any penny for mentioning and if you abanse or tea wonu soon now obeye a show eduma emao.
On behalf of the District Police Command, thank you very much for this work done. As you know, the Empower Police Station serves a number of communities within the Debris traditional area and the Mampan traditional area. And since it was built somewhere in 2005, we have not seen any major renovation. And so it got to a deplorable state, and we informed the Honorable DC, and he promised to renovate the police station for us. And today, as you can see, the police station has received a major facelift.
Yantoa ensam no so ne nkopie mu wo mfimfim mantamu na police panyimpa wo ho ene Habiba ya kyerɛ twumasi ne ne na posifo dwumakuo no enhyehyɛ bi a wɔyɛ ya wɔde boabo ho akɔpanim abosom ya bato onim ena wɔde tu dwa sɛ afimpinu ne aduonu abato ayɛ kwakɔtoe Ghana fo ntwe wɔn ho emfiriment me ho ase ene ntokwasɛm efisɛ no ena ɛbɔ ɔman
Mfifi mantamu eye bebia na sentem ehonmo aye sesesi pa eba bombo nsem a nipa dodo na woka na wo kyerɛ mu ese ase de bambo ho nsem etototo na se ewo mantam no emu no ne sente ho akwakohia se abatobrem no bambofo ebehwe na obema ohom ne so ama won madwumayɔ so ama bibibia akoyie ne sente wasese dwumadie bia odi atwa famonten so ɛkyerɛ sɛ ampa enya bia kwasɛ bambo nsem atoto fam ɛwɔ hɔ no na wɔyɛ krado sɛ afie yi abato no ogyina wɔnan so dendende a wɔba bɛyɛ adwuma ama bibibia akoyie bambofo a wɔka wɔn ho ebo mu twifa monten so bi no ani prosifo asogyafoɔ immigrationfoɔ prisonfoɔ ɛna afei odugya adwumayɛfoɔ wɔnante ɛkɔkroto ɛsane ɛba kroto ɛdi momome ɛfa monten so ɛkyerɛ sɛ ampa bibibia ɛkɔyie ɛwɔ bambɔ nsɛm mu ɛwɔ ugwa abonten so bra wɔde wɔn dwumadie no ɛba awie no ɛna mfimfim mantam mu prosi commander DCOP Habiba ya twumasi ɛde to edwa sɛ obi biara a wɔyɛ n'adwen sɛ afei abato no ma prosifo na no ɛnya de a prosifo nso so ɛbɛma nada
eduru abato na security services nyina ye adwuma bom ye ni sojafoɔ ye ni prisons fire immigration enti ye we na ama ye ho say ye have ye one focus one aim and afi so ye we na nipa e central region ehu say ye gina ye na so na ye in control of situations and I am ma ayreshemu any daso wo ye mu say ye ready ye professionals ye neutral a ye be hwe say bambo pa mapa ebeba ye region ha nti obian kɔ na dwuma so abato obduru ha obian kɔ to na ba no to wi a won kɔ fie na mmaburu no so metu omofo ɛna manfo nyina especially wo central region sɛ mo obian fa emra nhye ne nsɛ obian ma in the interest to say party ana kala bi into onkoye bone se bone ni sia ye be yi party na si ne treat bone no criminal no as a criminal na the laws of ye mra ye adwuma e wo Ghana aye adwuma timetu obia fo se wo mo a edi bra so em partner ana so mo fa mo ntuma be mbo yenya ye hwe mamra ye adwuma na yen mienu ka bomu a when it's law abiding citizens any law enforcement agent ye adwuma boma na be ma asomdwe pa mapa aba ye man ye kroem any ye manto an
yeguso a wo bambo mu nsemu ye se asomrofre nwo ya krama wonya dabre na asomdwe so betimi aba gise bambofo mo koso ebo mo adwuma sede ese na efata ne nei efutu akwa magana mampanyin na nado danko akufo ado so wonhwe no wonfa no mangugu apono so sede be ya bambofo be hwe nkwan na afia abato no watimi aba adwuma ye
Aprosifo adwumaye eyade a edimu papapa ewo mampuntuo ene ne kankrom ye kwa ye bai prosifo enima boniyo ene nsamonidie bebre na ekoso ewo oman mu na abato ebebo ba no nipa dodo na wonso ngugjem se anhwe a ebetumi agensem esane nipa bonifo enti sebeye na ebetumi atuwe nyina so esa na akrofowefo akamukafo a wogigi nipa etata nipa no nyina befiri hɔ no enti no osofopani a woda Crown of Christ asafo ano ewo kasoa Prophet Alex Nanakwesi ede adesrato mampani akufo ado anim se onfa ne nansi fam na won kanya aprosifo won share aprosifo sapomu nso se de beya won so be hu se ampa adwuma na wo ye no wo ye ede asom oman Ghana enti onye bibia beboa na kanya aprosifo no nso ayi won yem nyina ede aye adwuma wo se wo hwe nsem bia na nsen asisi e won mfimfim mantam ete se mfantemai mrase bedwane nipa bi akɔka no kwan mu aka na tikɔ no a ensem fata ensese ba na santi omampani akufo ado omomodin se odinani ebedi aprosifo adwuma yochi
obi di obi nkwa afiri ne nsɛm abra nyankopɔn ankasa nje nipa ne nkwa enya ade ya asempa kra because Bible mu kra no ebe kun ni nua Cain na nyankopɔn busa Cain sɛ unua no mogya esu freme enti enye fa so obi etimi di obi nkwa afiri ne nsɛm enti ya ade enye awudie ya ade enye kra ti ɛna ye kase sɛ de be ya asa na nyina betimi abrase ene say IGP support to a police for no na yenua police for no ntimi mu adwuma pa ma ne nyina ntimi mra se sɛ de omu eguso ye na anadwo omu nda bonso mu ne nam ye patrons ya de ye ani kan ye pa
Okomsheni na kwasi esane akyire mu sɛ abato a ebe de ɔno onyankopɔn ayi akyire na manyoku a edi abato no mu enim ne MPP amanyoku
yi ne nie ya de emu bɛyɛ den pa na we no mehu ne sɛ nipa mienu ɛwɔ boxing ring mu na nka ye bɔ boxing enti asɛ party mienu edi mu nie na ne mu ɔden pa wɔ boxing ring nim ba long last no mehwɛ ye no na yaka baako ahyɛ fam na baako apagya timihu sɛ nana apagya nana wote so ye nana kufuado no onu apagya nti mehwɛ no na akonwa siwo no wote na akonwa no so na afi nkrofo nante nanim omu pass nanim no omu chiachia no nti mbɛyɛ den ba nana kufuado bɛsan afa nti afi we die bɛyɛ no na enye hasonko na nyame da na di ba bi ti se Cote d'Ivoire ɛhɔ so nyame ada na di sɛ de wote so no ono so bɛfa aba no na emom de ono so edi nachi ada party ayi no so bɛsɔre atia no sisi amompa ye so anka Cote d'Ivoire anhwe a afiwe nsɛm basabasa ana basabasa ye bɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Cote d'Ivoire.
Premotobre Kasee na ogusu a wo hye no afei yentoa ensem no so na maame a wono na ebo frankatu ni dima NDC amanyoko no achidom ene jena no poko agyeman ne no ne ema bia kwakodi nhyiamu a wode to wonim sa afimpinu ne aduonu abatoyi wonbo NDC amanyoko no achidom sanse waba se wobeboa ma amempuntu nso abomanyimu
Oba pani a obo John Dramani Mama etidom ewo afie yi abato no ene Professor Jina na Opoku Agyeman ene wabo edwakese ene mampanimfo ne ma waka bia ewomu na otu ema yedi ho anamon edi nkomo ama wode wonu susuye ene de wohwehwe ato nanim ekoba se NDC enya edwa no efa woni maami edi nkomo no ene o kyeremu ese ema ensem ne ema hiade eyade a esombo papa na esese oman yi etu ho anamon enti Nyankopon ye nadom na oba wohwe se obetu ho anamon ebra oba pani Jina na Opoku Agyeman edi nsem atudwa no ene o kyeremu ese nhyiamo ono aye no so obete ema ase obehu won mo hawo ene won mo hiade ekoba se Nyankopon edi boon a otumi edi ayedwuma.
Sometimes we make it look so easy, it's as if women are not sweating. But the work is just about to begin. And all of us, each one of us, together, will get there and leave a better country for our children and our grandchildren. And the time to make that happen is right now. So what we're saying is that Obiara Kahu. Obiara Kahu. We are not discriminating. We are not saying how we are more important or taller or bigger. That doesn't build a country. It ruins a country. I'm more important than you, so what? So that is not what we need. So in Ghana we say mofemo fatahi. Hello. And in Ebe we say what? Mikat. Okay. So we'll all translate to Obiara Kanho.
NDC National Communications Team Member ene Helga Bodi ono so ne Adom Kasee edi nkomo no kyerkyere botaya odi tu sa anamoyi.
Okay, and following from that consultation, vice president no candidates no, we call around the country. One of the things that is coming up is the issue of women and women's interests. And tonight's event is really to deepen that conversation with all the stakeholders, but primarily women, because Emma Hunsem Edolson, and I'm sure you'll agree to say Emma are the backbone of the home. And when your home is good, you have peace of mind, etc. We had a broad spectrum of people, from the Kaya to the doctors, to architects, to business, women, tailors, seamstresses, etc. Obia were happy because Obia were concerned.
Adom TV Kasee ni guso eken kan de ma no ye na ye homa ye ba ye beto so.
Yesam makwa babiem eba Premotobre Kasee so yeto ansem no so edi amamo.
Yeto ansem no so de ane ebo awura abato komisa akache samra mekasa nipa be se dumienu a wo prese wo pese wodi mampanyine wo mai mo abato komisa wa hwe wo nkrata mu age atum se eye wo betumi ato akoso na afi wabonto.
Mr. Alfred Kwame Asiedu Walker, the ITT found that there were no issues with the voter ID cards submitted where he was concerned and where his supporters were concerned. The second candidate who presented his nomination forms was His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. The IT team observed that there were no IT issues with his nomination forms. With the technical issues, the team noted that the candidate satisfied all requirements, and they concluded that the candidate is responsive to all the nomination requirements and therefore cleared to contest the 2020 presidential election. The third candidate to present his nomination forms was Mr. Christian Kwabena Andrews. The fourth candidate to present her nomination forms was Ms. Bridget Aikosua-Jibonuku. The fifth person to contest to present their nomination papers was former President John Dramani Mahama. There were no IT issues discovered, and the candidate satisfied all requirements under the technical section. The sixth candidate to present nomination forms to the commission was Madame Ekuya Donko. She had no IT issues. However, the team noted that there were a number of the ID cards were repeated, and she was informed about this. Madame Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings was the seventh candidate to file nomination papers with the commission. There were no IT issues discovered. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong.
Yabato komisa bubo din ni sei nyina awie na woyi enum frem na aka dumienu na aka no so yema wokoyi baabi a wobedi e wa abato nkrata no so sei na ekoye.
NPP will be the number 1 on the ballot, followed by NDC number 2, and then we have GUM number 3, CPP number 4, GFP number 5, GCPP number 6, APC number 7 on the ballot, LPG number 8 on the ballot, PNC number 9 on the ballot, PPP number 10 on the ballot, and NDP number 11 on the ballot. Okay, so the only independent candidate takes number 12.
The printing of the ballots, which we will write to the political parties to send their agents to the printing houses. So there will be a letter to that effect very soon. The positions on the ballot that the reps have actually picked will be applied to the parliamentary positions at the various constituencies. So if you had two, it means that at the parliamentary level you will be the second on the ballot, unless maybe there is a withdrawal or a shift because of 1 or 2 reasons.
Yanko ensemfufu me yakonsemfufu magana mampanyin na Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na watwi mu wode nsembe to dwase nipa bia wo pese wote wo ho firi o man mu no magana de hyenhwe akom wotrimpo essence wotrimpo no enya de betimi abamu.
I'm extremely reassured and comforted by the very firm words that you spoke about those who are attempting to cause problems of instability in our country, the so-called secessionists. I think the people of Ghana will be very reassured to hear such strong words coming from responsible traditional rulers in this part of Ghana about their attitude to the secessionists. Whatever be the case, they will not succeed in what they want to do. And we will make sure together that we work to make sure that they will not succeed. I have to say I'm very encouraged by your support for my second term for Nana. And so saying, I'm hoping very strongly that the time has now come for the people of Ketu North and your own son to be sent to the parliament as a member of parliament for Ketu North. As a member of the government, his contribution to the work of the government is excellent, but I can imagine how much more contribution he can make to the development of Duke and Ketu North if he was also your MP. For your help and support to bring him to Parliament. It's a very good material that the Parliament of Ghana will benefit from his presence there.
Sada so na mampanyina be de eche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de na probo ekopie mu e wa tebu amanten e wobuna poye mantem ne ho na wode to manfo ho anim se afimpinu ne aduonu abato e wotoma MPP amanyoko no na wotimi to amamu no so dia obeye mansiri bebre e de amawo no se de be ya impuntu e beba mantem nim.
Abra mampanyia bi de eche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ekohye nananom ahemfa wonom ewa amanten wa abra wokọ enam yenu nsrahwe ewo bunu East Mantam no wode to nananom animu se wonom bo moden to aba no de ma omampanyia dodanko akufuado ene mrahye bedwani a wogina mu wonom empotam ho no ho Kofi Amoako hene a na se wonom edi nkunimu a mensimi a wonom epe ewa amanten no obeti bi de ama won wode to wonom animu se MPP amanyoko ne de ebo bi a wonom ehye no wonom edi so na afei wonom so ade asi wani so se obehwe ameni panyina enho ahenha womo wonom aban mu eno nso momode ano nto aban no emfama wom se ne be ya impuntudwuma bebre aka akire wonom ekrom ho no obehwe waba be ya ama wonom
ade a me besre mo nyina no se oyere mo na mo yibie na mo voti ye na mo man MPP ade a mo so pese ya ma o se yeso ye be na ya mo ayensa so where the district president and your problem yamia do inshallah the benefit is na moye ade ayeso ye people ayensa on yermo na ye kind vote no na me be amantin vote no kwa be say amantin for omobe vote yaman Kofi Amoako ene na akufo
Nana Opoku Agyeman ene ye ochiame ewo amanten traditional area na wono so edit wo mampanyin animu se wonom krom ho no wonom ewa akade bebre wo honom a anka wose etimi pagya wo mu ema wonom ebeduru mansini nanso besine ya no enya de asa ni so ade hunu no wonom etimi aduru hu ya ne senti no ama eniama bebre aka akire ama wonom ewo krom ho eno nti aban entwa nani ne wo mehwe wonom se ne be ya wo mu so ebetimi nya mpuntudwuma bebre ewo ho
amanti wadauma odukura ana openi na ado mfa mutesa constituency ana soma bre ana yetu ambo chichiri be e bia gawo na se enye district ne constituency a dia ka bia e be sa na ya
na afi yemfa ye ni enchwem wo bunu East na ne yokopie mu ho manfo wo bunu East ase the PSC ene so msa pakam de magana mampanyi na adodanko akufuado essence wo ba yi watimi aboa ma efia na aboa peso se ya pesi wo mpotemo ni nyina da efrio
Nyame ahodo bebre ene wo techiman ya yebunu East group woni hu ena wono makwakotu saa bola yi e de afiri hono na bra soafo a wohwe bunu East Mantam no so ene amane boni etwetwe nkomo no Kofi Amoako hene e de aseda e ma omampanya adodanko akufuado ene soafo a wohwe ahonidie ene ensuo ho nsem so se wono matu anamo akwakodi saa adwuma no e wo Mantam hono.
This exercise is touching on heap ballers that has been existing. Some as many as 20 years and above, 15 years and 10 years. So you could imagine a whole heap taking one, our lands, and two, causing pollution 24/7. In fact, this exercise has been embedded in the existing protocols that is taking away the debts. So we've started educating, of course, from the ministry. There have been a lot of intervention from toilets, from water, from all the things that help make a nation clean. And I believe that this is just to complement it, but those things have started already and we continue to harness. I know many places that now they don't litter around, you go, they have the waste bins and other things. Gradually, it is coming.
Wanuma wote saa mrono ahodo yi a okokotu bola wo hono mi ene amane boni etwetwe nkomo ekire enegi a wonom enya e wo saa na monwa aban etuo no
tipa de pampa na doso se de ay ko suru saa no de pampa da doso ye ne aye ben ho kra no so wo hwe kra na nsuo yi gota yi sei enam se bola enti amma kwan na asi kwan we se nye ye ne bo ho bai ka kisi ya ka ntumi fa kra bio
bola in fact se metima ka kamaka se bola entra mi gina samire umai sa bola we because a man di ho yawo me ma ko reti ni suo na ma esan se man ne kita praya da bi afi mo pra na mo ye dey na bola so ba e ba ha no mi hunu bola ye buru 40 years because bola no ye me na no penso ye ntuda in fact bola no de ekwa Rome asondan bi wo ho ekwa nsuo ni to a ekwa pia kogu ho hwenyame fie na bola ekwa
odwa isisi na watri mu ne yesa etimu biemu ediama ahwefo na musuma na odi ekoso ne yeto so dia na NDC de ogina anase wo pe frankatuni ewo NDC amanyoko nim ene John Dramani Mahama na watri mu nso kopie mu ewo wasama mfi a wone omanfo ekodi hyiemu edeto wanim se senti a wo pese wo sabedi mampanyi wo man biemu ene se enime bia wanwie no pese owie enkanka ene mabu na wonya adwuma enye
Ebra Frankatuni ema NDC amanyoko no John Dramani Mahama ekonsrahwe ewo wasa amenfi traditional area no wode to Western Regional House of Chiefs wonu mpanyina wayi ne fufuro kra teterete oku amoase chemia wotoso mienu enimu se ono akasa nani tua ahokere a ababeto wo menso ne titiru ene emebunu esan adwuma wonum enyanyi ntino nanso wode ato wanum enimu se omomode na afia bato a ebaso no wonto aba no emfama no na fe Nicholas Amankwa wo hwe enimu kwan se obetimi akwa imahye fie ewo NDC amanyoko ne din mu no wonto aba ne ema wo mo se ne ebe ya wonom eba beyi ahokere a ababeto won so no e de afiri ho ama wonom
NDC de amanyoko a yeyi mu ebi se ye ka na fojina bom ebi se abra ye je fa hodie ewo ye man mu kwame Nkrumah abreso dese obia owo Ghana bia saa na adwono oye Ghana ni ye nananom ye wo mo ha ye papa mo ye wo mo ha abrai di fa hudie na dakati fo ha gonja fo ha enti no aka no mate matra to ho emre no dru ha ye no ye de adwe bebom na ye sefata
Wahine popra wo wasa menfi teterete okuamu asechem ya wotoso mienu e de asida PSC ema omampanyin dada na wajitu mu se adwuma eni hono mu amabunu ebeye ewo ni kurom hono de e yade aye ha adwene pa ya wodi ato omampanyin dada eni mu se wonya kwan na so ba bedi oman nsu biemu a galamse amabunu etu wo hono mu no wonhye mu kina emfama amabunu no
legina akonya iso legina analmanem aguna amayanem namba influence ya me ali atutu asre epenfo a omo hwe Ghana abato so se omo ba no kudre ene pepere ye emba nye abana yabeto no ye mpese ebehu yesi mre bia besere kwa na brofo ye ntibida pink sheet yellow sheet gold sheet red sheet no ambo Ghana mre mudu yabono ye mpese ebehu sa adiri bi ndi ebesere sa mpanfo no omomode no mo hia bato ni maye na yanto ababoko ena somde emra Ghana ehia somde wasa menfi ehia somde amanfi central ehia somde
Premotobre Kasee and Ugu so a ocean, a dear Drew son and Krato, yet to crabba, train ye bassy.
Kwaso ye ko achimba tabi na watwi mu yante asem de esansa rehosem bi esi ni nyina da enisa sorry dan edwurugu me ko wiase ade hye be se aduonu mienu ene tin na nanom onse do na bambofo okwohwe boaye ama yitimi gi ade hye de bi nkomo de omdwumadi omdi nyina ba na wie ya wo mo se de aduru ne de yomu betimi aya no maye no
Sade ebeda edise eye asori dan bi a wasi ewo achimbata bi enra ebugu asori kru so ana wo ya asori ewo mu no enei eye ahobambo adwuma eku a woga na hanom akobiaya edan ebubu ye sesiada empanyimfo etwema enipa dodo a aka wo hye asase na se de wonim nanso ebusuafo ba na eba honom eba behwe se won de hye se wo ho aka ewo sa edan a ebubu ye yi emu a Henry Kwate ena woye osofo abedi akira ohwe ahobambo ho nsem so ewo Ghana hanom na wabo ekromafo wo honom abaso papa pase sa asem kesi esi ye wo ma wo ho eye ha ekọ honom a wotimi eyi enipa bi efri asase na sia sabrede ebi mu edeso etiase
abedi kese wotumi wura de na se ko yi ni ba fi ntino enimeni ya director general Solomon mate se CDS susu Solomon that's the say the training now rescue operations. And we no choice said the area for na yam be true beer. Na atu ye na yam
Erikwache ena woye epoyamantem so afo na wone ahobambo adwuma ekoifui ena ekọ honom ensama wode to Adom Kasee enimu
ena edan no etroso be se nsia no edwirigu mu na nipa wo mu nipa dodo a wo mu so de yenim ebinim keka ebise aduenu ebise aduana ebise aduesia na emom sese yetimi yi nipa nkono a wo nyina nyame de enwotwe so de wo ma prepare kakra edo mo ko asipiti a ye hwe wo ena aboafo a eye contractor fo a eye adwuma wo pom ha titru omo eyi lord kwan no omo ma yefidie no na esuin no na eyi adwuma no na aboa yen ame eyi sa nipa no nti the friend says excavator no ye wo dodo enum na wa ha na national security so de the friend say crane kese pa e de aba no so eboa say contractor for no so omo so ombe ma tipa truck ni ensesa debris na nasa no tie ne abo ne anwea na de giro ne nyina yesesa ne nyina free hankotu
onipa baako a ne de hye ehye asase ase bi enso edi nisuo ene adwadwo ensam a woka kire Adom Kasee eni
okay Friday na ne me sister nyane o ka chere me so bas o do ha ne nyina ye bas nti no ka chere me so beba nti no oba ye no Sunday no mo plan sorry no de ne ba ne mane ye so mo fa ne bra no mo ye fasting I'm done here, Terrence. Sister Vivian.
By one body, no.
Maybe I'll join that.
What hospital?
Maybe I'll join.
Ensem no so Ghana Journalist Association ensem trefo nkabumkuo na watwi mu wakotena ase a woyi ensem trefo a afi bia wo bon abaso Adom TV yenso yekogi bi enipa enum ene free hanum se ya ekogi bi se de esikoye emunchemu enie Ghana Journalist Association Awards Committee enene wakotena se a wode ensem trefo a afi wobeje abasobode abetudwa ewo wonaso ye wo nkramantem ensem trefo be se hansia ene di wondi koye nso wo sone so ano enipa kakra bi ena otimi eyi wonom se wonom eno bebo abaso ewo dwumadi etoso aduonunum no ase se dwumadi yi wode behehye so ewo Movenpick Hotel memenda ehini meboso me de etoso aduonunan ewo afimpinu ne aduonunum enipa dodo a woyi wonom no na Adom TV ensem trefo enum eka ho a wɔnom ne kwame enum kwadwomensa brampa efiama nkwata maklo samo afredamo na afei akuaboachewa Adom Adom TV nso eka TV stations ahodo a wɔbɛma wɔnom abasobodie esan adwumaso a wɔyɛ wɔbra COVID-19 yade no eba Ghana mamu enti abasobodie no anso ho a yenuanom Joy News nso enipa nso na wɔwɔnom a wɔma wɔnom abasobodie ni bi otitreni a wɔda Ghana Journalists Association Awards Committee ano ene Betty Apple opon no kasa wɔ dwumadi na se na ɔde to dwa se saa abasobodie wɔde ma nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ a wɔda nso wɔ adwuma mu wɔ afempenu no dunkunu mu ene wɔnom a COVID-19 yade no eba Ghana mamu afei mu nso otu ho si wɔ ɛyɛ adwumaso de ma Ghana man.
This year the GJ Secretariat received 625 and 75 entries in hard and online respectively. The list of the competitive awardees is as follows. Seth Bokpe, graphic. Rebecca Akwe, graphic. Peggy Amadonko, GTV. David Ando, My Joy Online. Gabriel Kwame Anum, Adom TV. Mohammed Fugu, graphic. Efiama Nkwa Tamaklo, Adom TV. Kingsley Komla, Adom, Joy News. Albert Sorry, Joy News. Nancy Ajidadozi, Joy News. Samuel Alfred Amo, Adom TV. Prince Apia, Joy News. Kwadwomensa Abrampa, Adom TV. Emefa Apple, Joy News. Akuaboachewa Adom, GTV, Joy News, UTV, GH1, Atinka TV, Adom TV.
Enwechi ena president awoda Ghana Journalists Association no ano afemoni enso editu dwa se senti a wo masa abosibodi ene se wopese wo hye ensemtwerefo nkran se de be ya adwuma a wo ye no obetimi aye ama Ghana fo nso enya so emfaso afi wasade afutu ema ensemtwerefo se opanima abosomi abato aye babatui wonko no jojo esanse dane dan no etoda eya na ensemtwerefo ekwa na mentimi wase bi akwa akosi de won ho akwa akoka ne senti afi die obesere wo no mo se wokɔ no wonko na asomdwie mu no samra no asomdwie.
This year was in Ibe no make head door. I'm a central. They say, Woku won't go on qua. Ne Ghana Journalists Association dead door home. They are no for and adoye. Until Yami and Adoma, Meminda, or maybe hotel, and say backshare. They say, I'm off for doing a said door home. Now, honor what born was in Pa 2019 and 2020. Yes, so back Bibia, no was winning. Ne Nyakope na Adoma 7 December made Jan Hui Frido as serious control. The agent will be a to about some traffic been draw MPP papa on your bond. Even so or doing DC on your bond. Name boom, Mamma and 5 hand don for MPP and NDC chairman Bay Juma.
We are some day about not just a Makuma Kunsia and about Ediama Adom TV into Uhima. Kwame Anum dodo na your friend Bulare wo fie ha na fu identity hu ya no so wa ben pa Kwame AJ Abasobode sanso na kwadwomensa Brampa KMA ene de friend wa ha munyina mabo adwuma nyame nhyamo efia mankwata maklo papa bi wanya word crank be mwanwa ono so wo bo adwuma pa ene bi nso no Alfred Amo enkenye ne crank am say your friend Samuel aka Bobosi ono so wo bo adwuma pa ene bi nso na kuaboachewa yi Adom aka Olege ono so wo bo adwuma nti Adom TV yen central for my the affairs SNS also babeje newscaster of the year
asempa GB asempa
and so AGB
na enwumre enwumre na Movenpick Hotel and
Joy News sponsor Omaji Bebre multimedia the audio now the asemo nti affairs NYG newscaster of the year na Salin so AG entertainment reporter of the year na afin so Priscilla no so Priscilla ana no so AG best producer of the year
na prempe so BGB
se wa prempe biabo reporter no so biabo reporter of the year na se ye ko yenim sa ye fro na afi ye fi ani enche ensafu from ye de ani enche ensafu from de ani ye ko mamponten o mamponten wo bu ofu se tamom se afi sa kwamboni a eku omo ya nya mo de nya de a omo beto aba
Wɔn mu a wɔte Mamponten ɛwɔ Kwabere East mensini ni mu ɛwɔ Asante Mantam mu no ɛde atudwa se amanyɔkuo biara obetu ne nan ɛde aba wɔn mu kurom hɔ se wɔba abɛyɛ campaign na wɔnom ɛde ato aba ama no no wɔnom ɛbɛte nsotu kɔkɔɔ ɛde akyerɛ no wɔn mu kyerɛ mu a assemblyman ɛne MP ɔwɔ wɔn mu mpɔtam hɔ no mu abɛdaadaa wɔn mu se wɔba abɛyɛ kwan na ma wɔn mu nanso anka wɔn mu afa wɔn sa ankampo no wogya ne se de na ɛteɛ na anka wɔnom ɛpɛ ne saa ensɛm a wɔnom ɛde to yama ne boni anim no bi ni
Yamania, yes, I am hot. The second of Bakala Jimba until you human. The son of Yadia, Mabay, Kaiba was 1 minute. You could have run a boy, confining my body, but you go pound, you see a sarchan, Yadiaba. Kabia to me a day, and for Hanamo, to quality dear Salamo, one more and among my new Roman.
Mampontena Bontin Kasee. Baby, I be sure baby, I read about 1 year, my baby saying, I'm a crank, I'm a teacher, will be the showman, sir. Well, I say, I say, you know, I got her. Yet to me, quiet to me, ma. Yes, Sramo, Nanado, yes, Srow, Adoma. Woman Bushomaya, they said, yeah, Brapa. A quiet, I say, womb for some cover beer. Can't cry about Fianet.
Adom TV Kasee egu so yede ma fa sedama Abikus creation essence wo be pam obetwitwa e be fata for Abikus sisi a number near 020-151-3275 020-151-3275
Menso ene Akus fashion a wo Medina ono ene twitwi mi style fe ena filter say salon a ono so wo odoko ene ye mitiri ma me fe ne yakoji ye ne e wani gidie mu nsem di a amrado bena odi yet nsem
eduma pa no na me ne na ode sha ase ne de also bitua royalty ye nyina wes na kase de brem ene awie ye fa ne nyina mra na wie ye obidum bie kwa de komini edi ameje so awie mene
akuacha oyi akwan
nyame pa ye be se hia na nana kwame wono na director yen sanso na AC ohene yesemufo panyin pa omafo wadom kase bode mo chiame ene kwadwo mensa brampa wokwa kwaje abaso bode hwanpo obi a Priscilla Sally ene obi a nyame hia mo pa bafo redu amomo nyina mo bo adwuma adomdom ye be se hia bio yakram